Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Chicago Bears.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Throwing right away is Williams.
It's caught. Mitchell. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Williams.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Looking to throw is Williams. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Allen now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. You look at this Bears defense.
Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get this out near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
And that's good for a gain of 6.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now the young man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. We gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And they were right in that gray area, on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fall asleep at the switch.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
6-0 our score after 1.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Right out on the 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now a first carry here for their running back.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Coleman, the man in motion right. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point afters have been good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff working right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down. Here's the run with Cook.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
56. What's that?
On play action, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to add on to their first-half lead. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Vegas!
To the air once more, Williams. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
The 37-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Bills, first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Allen. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the tight end goes in motion left. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Allen off the play fake. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Cook up the gut. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, it's Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's it's third down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Vegas!
To throw, it's Williams.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Yeah. Cover. Vegas!
Throwing is Williams.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Over the middle, he's going to find Burden.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's another Bears first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
33-yard line.
Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That Offense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Regular. Hey, home. What's that?
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
What's that?
First down.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
James Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the Bears first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line.
Here's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. Quick slant, caught by Moore. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, Williams. That's to the right side, caught by Burden. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw once more, here's Williams.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of the kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator and let it run.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give them a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. And my goodness, another interception. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Left side, Cook. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost...
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Vegas, Vegas! Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch first!
Operating from the gun, Williams. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Tip it!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 5. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears.
Williams going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo,
They move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.